Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new episode here on Carmelin's Farm. So, what are we doing today? Well, today we have got chocolate cheese and butter to sell because the price is good at the moment. We've also got some of our big yellow flowers, sunflower oil to sell. We've got some of that to sell. I've straightened out this concrete here because that was getting on my nerves yesterday, and I've also done the other side as well. So between the pig barn and the cow barn, I've cleaned the manure out of the pig barn, and so therefore we've got that started. Talks of rain today, which I'm not impressed with because we've started harvesting. So usually what I do is the beginning part of the episode is me going around the Edlands 3 times, and I kind of feel that wastes quite a bit of the day. So I've done that sort of early on, and then so I've got that going, and then whoa, I'm gonna have to level that out as well. I'm not sure what that's going to do to my olives, but I'm going to have to try and level that out at least, because otherwise that's going to be flipping stuff over, and I ain't got time for that. So yeah, so we got that done. So I got the manure done. I need to do the liquid manure when I get a chance, maybe when it starts raining and there's perhaps not much else to do. We've got this straw on the left here to bale, and then once the combine has got that field done, obviously that one needs baling as well. We've got the tractor moved field now, so the field that we at the end of the last episode we were mulching, the tractor's now in there ploughing. So we've got the rape being harvested, the wheat ready to be harvested, and the sunflowers are ready to be harvested. So we've got these new fields here that all need planting up. So yeah, I've been busy. I've been busy, and I've been trying to sort of do the tedious bits off camera so that it leaves us kind of with some interesting jobs on camera, because otherwise it just isn't time for me to do everything. Excuse me. So yeah, that's kind of what we've done. So, and as I say, we'll now get off and get these sold, but oh, I've also moved all the eggs as well. So the eggs have now gone to the bakery in preparation for the cakes. That's another thing I've done. I've also bought, at the moment, one greenhouse that's doing the strawberries. I will get more, but I haven't got room for them at the moment. Yeah, so there will be more greenhouses coming. The honey needs moving. That's completely full now. So I was going to fill all of that with bees, but I don't think I'm going to need to, because I think they've been up now for about an episode, 2 episodes, and they're full. So, you know, I don't need no more honey. And that will go into the cereal. Once we get harvesting completed, we will then get the oats planted, maize planted, sorghum planted. So sorghum's going to be all of our flour, oats is going to go to the cereal, maize goes to the cereal. I've started to put down a couple of rows of grapevines, but I need to cut the rest of like a wally. I was like, yeah, I'll put the grapevines here, but I need to cut the grass first so I don't lose the grass, because I need the grass for silage. And what did I go and do? I'd probably laid, I can't remember, it was 2 or 3 rows of grapevines in that field, and it was like, well, you know, we'd already agreed that we wanted the grass off it first. So I've stopped doing that for now, but boy, is it expensive putting down grapevines. Each row was costing me £85,000. I was just like, what? I'm going to need some more money. But at least we will have absolutely bloody tons of grapes, and that's the idea. Is yes, it's going to create a lot of work for us. Yes, do you know what I mean? And I think, because in the last episode I asked sort of your thoughts on the cotton harvester and also the sugarcane harvester. I didn't realise that, or I'd missed, because so I'm getting slowly but surely I'm getting more and more comments and like people messaging me and what have you, and I must have missed them. So I do apologise to the 2 people involved, but I have now responded to all of your posts and messages and comments and stuff like that. So you know, literally just must have missed them. Like I say, I sort of gradually but surely it's going up, and it means that, oh, and I've bought loads more stuff as well. I'll show you them some other time because we're a bit busy at the moment. Yeah, so I apologise, but I have now responded, and so I apologise for that. But yeah, so the plan is that I am going to do cotton, and I am going to possibly do sugarcane. I'm not 100% decided on that yet. Just because, as I say, just because it's going to take a very long time to harvest. I don't know how well Courseplay works with it, and with, you know, because obviously it needs to be continually unloaded. I think if I was running auto drive on this save, I think probably I'd have a go, because auto drive does quite well with stuff like that. The other thing as well that I want to do, because I didn't realise until the other day, and this is how much I read things, but Giants, with the premium expansion, with the carrots and the beetroot and the parsnips, actually made a production out of it where you could do soup and stuff, so we'll be getting them in and all. Like I say, this is literally going to be like maximum production that you know, we can basically do, and just kind of see where we go, sort of thing. Like, you know, we're just going to be chucking loads of productions at everything, sort of thing. So, and the only sort of production left that I'm not doing, that I can tell, is forestry, in terms of carpentry. Now, behind me is a big forest. I think it's time we was getting into some forestry as well. So we're going to need a tree harvester. Now the problem with that is it's over 200 horsepower. But as 1 or 2 of the comments said that I've replied to today, we've gone far further than anyone has gone on this challenge. We're still doing it. I think we're all still enjoying it. You know, maybe it's time to sort of say, do you know what, yeah, we did it, we stuck to the rules, we did everything, now let's just play the game for play the game. I'm not changing to, so I'm not about to get 600 horsepower tractors and a massive combine and stuff like that. I think that would take away the feel of the save, you know. I think the save has a certain feel, a certain sort of kind of, what can I say, sort of uniqueness to it. I don't think even that's the right word, but you know, so I'll be keeping the tractors. I'll be keeping the only thing I could change, and definitely give me your thoughts on this one, is whether we get 1 high horsepower tractor so that we can have a bigger drill, so that we can cope with all of the work that we're obviously going to be doing, because our 6-meter drill with these little tractors, I don't think these 200 horsepower tractors are going to pull that drill up some of them hills. So we may have to look at a new drill, and as I said before, we may have to go smaller, or there is, now I haven't changed the horsepower, okay, the horsepower is the horsepower. I wouldn't know how to change the horsepower requirements for implements anyway, so you know, I haven't changed it. But there's a 9-meter drill that only requires 150 horsepower. Now I'm thinking with an extra 200 or an extra 50 horsepower available to us on those tractors, maybe we could buy a bigger drill, you know, a wider drill, and actually, you know, we could end up drilling more, because obviously we've got a 9-meter seed drill. So I might try it. As I say, I haven't altered anything about it. I thought I turned the bloody straps off. There we go, that's better. Now I apologise for this. This is the easiest way to load this lorry. I've tried doing it with the forklift properly, but it just doesn't work properly. So it's a case of yeah, we have to do it this way, unfortunately. So I do apologise because that doesn't look very good, but it is what it is. The only way I could do it probably with a forklift is one pallet at a time, which I know this is what I'm doing now, but it is still quicker for me to do one pallet at a time like this than to try and do it with the forklift. And I know that because I did try. Because I didn't want to do it this way because it doesn't look that good. But there you go, like I say, it is what it is, and I'm not that great at stacking anyway, so so yeah, as I say, it is what it is. But we'll get these in, and then we'll get the sunflower pallets in. Hopefully we'll be able to get all of it on this one load. That's my hope. And then that's pretty much all of the selling done, I think, for now. We will just check and make sure. We've got some more rapeseed oil that's been produced. We've got some more rape in the silo, which we need to get out and put obviously into there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do rape first. Once I've done all the rape, then I'm going to move on to like sunflowers, say, and then once I've done all of that and moved that, then I'm going to do olive, rather than have it mix all of the pallets up, because that's kind of what's happened. What happened there? Are we able to unload it and then reload it? I don't know what happened there. No, apparently you can't throw it into the trigger. What on earth has happened? I don't know what on earth happened there. Anyway. But yeah, so that's a quick rundown of everything that's happened. I also, as well, I think at the end of the last episode I did say that I was considering buying some more dairy cows. I have now bought some more dairy cows, and I've also sold 20 of the beef stock cows as well because I needed a bit of money. So I cashed in 20 beef. We've got some pigs that are ready, but we've got to just wait on those pigs because I'm not quite ready for them yet for what I have planned. Don't know whether that's going to be this episode or not, so I'm not going to say too much. But yeah, I've got plans for those piggies. It doesn't end well for the piggies, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, we'll wait and see on that one. But yeah, we'll just get this done, as I say, and then I'll get the sunflower oil in there, and then that'll be done. And then I really need to get into my tractor, get the mowers on, and get that grass cut before it rains, because I need the silage off there. I also want to get that straw baled as well, because that needs mulching, and then obviously ploughing. Right, that's got that done, and then we will lock them in place. We'll leave the curtain open. You wouldn't do this in real life, I appreciate that, but yeah, we'll do it. Now then, we haven't got no strawberries, so I'm a bit concerned that for whatever reason this might not be working. Yeah, it's working. It's just going to take a very long time apparently, so that's why we're going to get lots more. Because well, I don't want it taking a long time. Like I say, now then, let's just have a think about this. So just go this way. I don't know why we've got the lights on, and then we should be able to just chuck them over. So one good thing I do like about this is that I can load pretty much anything with anything, because that's not always the case sometimes on Farming Sim, but yeah, I can load pretty much anything with anything, which is really good. I also want to check the rapeseed oil as well, just to see whether that's worth selling as well at the moment, because like I say, once I get to do those excuse me, once I get to do those grapevines, they're going to cost an extortionate amount of money, and we need to get the olives mulched and cut as well, so that's another job that is going to be desperate, and we need to get them sprayed as well, and fertilized and that. So that's, you know, that's a sort of high priority job as well at the moment. So we, you know, I seem to have a lot of high priority jobs at the moment that we need to do, but I'm sure we'll get there. Right, and then we will just check the rapeseed, because I am still in the yard, obviously. Canola, no, that's not acceptable, so that's fine. That will be the last of the selling then. We'll put them on, we'll shut that, and we'll get back off to the sell point, and we'll get them sold, and then when we come back we'll get on with some farming. And I'm also going to switch it over now to some time lapse, because I've been going on long enough, and I think you good people deserve some relaxing music and a bit of time lapse while we try and get as much done today as we can. So I'll see you in a little while. Bye for now. And I'm back. So here we have it. Another busy episode has been completed. We've got the chocolate cheese and the butter sold, and the sunflower oil, which is good. And yeah, we're going along very nicely actually. So we've got the grass mowed and silaged up. That will go straight into the bale shed. We won't be selling that. So you know we've no need really to now be selling off our silage to get money. So that will go into the silage shed. Those bales, at first I couldn't work. I thought maybe I'd kind of got a model something in there that when it rains and they get wet, they lose their straw content, because there was like 100 litres in most of them and 200 in some. But I've realised what's happened is that when I've put them into the tip zone, it's taken all of the straw from them that it could fit in and then just left the rest. So if I'd have known that when I loaded the straw blower up, I wouldn't have wasted the time going down there just to blow out 100 litres of straw. So that, you know, was a bit of a waste of time. But so we also got all of the pig slurry moved as well, which is really good. Now what I'm doing with the pig slurry is it's still converting it into fertilizer, but what I'm doing with that fertilizer is I'm putting it into the white tank next door, because you put fertilizer in there with water and it makes liquid fertilizer. So the solid fertilizer, you know, we can sell that. We can put it in, you know, the seed drill if we want and drill it. I mean, you know, that is a thing that we could theoretically do, and that would then negate the necessity of having a sprayer. But you know, and then the liquid fertilizer, we could just sell that. But yeah, it's it's finding out all these things and then finding out, you know, sort of what's going to work and what's best, and you know, whatever else. So you know, slowly but surely we're getting there. And as I say, we've now got that rape field done, so we've now got quite a bit of rapeseed to put into the oil press, where we'll be able to obviously press it for oil and then sell the oil as and when you know, the oil is at a good price, which it isn't at the moment. And then these bales here, incidentally, and in the rape field across the way, and the wheat field that we're about to start doing as well, all these bales are going to be sold because I just don't have the room for them at the moment. That will become not a thing sort of permanently, because what I've done is I don't know if I told you in the opening of this video, but I've bought some more dairy cows. So I've got, I think, nigh on nearly about 200 some odd dairy cows now. So that's gonna, you know, massively increase the straw usage, massively increase the food usage. You know, so essentially we won't get blocked up, and I'm gonna get when this piggery is full, I'm gonna get another piggery and another sheep pen as well, so that we've got wool being produced all of the time. I didn't quite have enough time in the episode sorry. I'd gained status then as a teacher. I'm not a teacher. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't quite get time in the in the episode. Sorry. Bloody hell, I said that twice now. I didn't quite get time in this episode. There we go. That's got it right. To get done with the pigs what I wanted to get done, but that'll be probably the next episode or the episode after. But that is coming up, because we do need to sell some of those pigs off, because essentially what's going to happen is excuse me, they're going to start losing value, as far as what I understand, and as well they don't reproduce after a certain point, as well as what I understand. I mean, I may be wrong on that, and by all means correct me, but yeah, so like I say, busy episode, and it's gone very well. And as I say, we'll get a bit of money from these 3 straw field and the sunflower one as well. But the sunflower one, I might not bail that one, just because you don't get a great deal of straw from sunflower, which is fairly accurate, to be fair. So I'll probably just chop that one and then just mulch it and then plough it. But yeah, as I say, it's gone very well. And the only thing I didn't get done as well in this episode was I didn't move the honey over to the cereal plant. But this field's going oats, or coming oats. The rape field over there is coming maize, and the wheat field on sort of the farm, if you like, that was right in front of the farm, that's going to be just wheat all the time, because that's going to feed our chickens. So you know, that one we're just going to continually do wheat. So I'd say this one will become oats, and probably the one next door, and then the rape field and the wheat field will be maize, and then we'll do some cotton in there, we'll do some sugar beet, you know, we'll perhaps maybe even look at some potatoes. Like I say, I'm going to put the premium expansion in, and I'm going to do you know, sort of like carrot soup, parsnip soup, you know, and that sort of stuff. And I think that'll also do potato soup as well, so that'll be you know, what our potatoes can go into. So lots to do. And we've also as well, actually, just very quickly, we've also as well got to bag up all of the seed that's in the seed machine. So that's another job. You know, another job I didn't get done this episode, which I was hoping to, but there's just not enough time. You know, I need about 9 hours. You know, have you lot got time to sit there and watch this all day? Because I'd have a bit of a chance then of getting everything done that I need to get done. You know, but yeah, another job that I didn't get done that does need doing is I didn't mulch and mow the olives, so we need to do that, and I also need to flatten that road out as well, if I can. If it messes the olives up, I'm going to delete all the olives. Yes, it's going to have cost me a fortune, but there's not a great deal I can do about it. And where the rape field is near the farm, I'm going to make all of that olives, because it's completely flat there, so we should be okay. So I'll make that the olive grove instead. You know, so that will work out quite nice, to be fair. I wish I'd done that in the first place, but I was sort of trying to be a little bit smart and a little bit clever with, you know, what I was doing with the olives, and yeah, I think it may have backfired, but you know, I'll try and sort it out and make a job of it, and then see where we go from there. But I mean, I could even do that bit of olives anyway, because we're going to have a massive amount of grapes. That is one thing that is for sure, because that field is very long. So I might even just put, even if that olive field that we've got now does work, I might even put the other one as olives, just to make sure that we're doing sort of, because olive oil, again, you know, worth a lot of money, well worth our time, and you know, so we can do that. But anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here, because as I say, it's gone on a little bit, and I have recorded a little bit over my scheduled time, so guessing that I'm probably getting a little bit low on memory now. So I am going to, as I say, end the episode here. I hope you've enjoyed it. You know, if you haven't done already, please consider, you know, subscribing, liking, commenting, and also sharing the videos wherever, because as I say, it really does help, and it really does, you know, help to move the channel forward. Massive thank you to everyone that subscribed over the last 2 days. I've had quite a few subscribers over the last couple of days, so massive thank you to everyone that's done that. It's really appreciated. And all that's left for me to say is thanks ever so much for joining me on this episode. I've really enjoyed having your company, and I look forward to seeing you again on the next one. Bye for now.